They're back. The Vancouver Canucks have won their first game back, and it's very joyful. Christmas spirit still lingering in the air over here in the Lego Rocks studio. Actually, it's not even really a studio, it's just my room. But we won 4-2, and I'm gonna be honest, this game was kinda boring after the first period, because I wasn't really watching the entire game. I was flipping back and forth, as I'm sure a lot of you guys were with the Team Canada, Team Switzerland game, and the Team Finland game. Actually, I don't have TSN 5 or whatever it is, so I'm gonna have to find a stream for that if I wanted to see Toni Uutinen, but overall, the World Juniors going on in Vancouver alongside of this game at the same time, so I was flipping between those two. It was really interesting to see how just the amount of energy in Rogers Arena for these World Junior games completely overtakes the energy in the NHL buildings and the NHL games. Like, switching back between the channels, like, you could tell which game was which, just from listening to the audio of the crowd. But overall, this game, really, everything that we want to talk about the Vancouver Canucks, it happened in the first period. They got 6 shots in the first period, and they scored on 4 of them. Mikko Koskinen really wasn't up to par as to what he normally is like, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because every single one of the goals that he let up, with the exception of the Pettersson goal, I guess you could say, they were goals that weren't really in his control. Now, the first goal of the game, it's the first shot for the Vancouver Canucks in the game. Tyler Mott gets on the board because he's on the board and he tries to mess around with the puck a little bit, it chips up away, and Antoine Roussel, he feeds over to the boards and centers it. Tyler Mott's got a lot of room, he just walks right in there, snipes it, bar down, over the glove of Koskinen. There was a little bit of a screen, so I could understand just why Koskinen wasn't able to get that, but we got things on the board really quickly, and overall everyone was like, yeah, we're back, yay, time to switch over to the other game because it's a commercial break. And, you know, Evan Bouchard's pretty good, Cody Glass is pretty good, yeah, they're all pretty good. But going back to the Vancouver Canucks game, the Canucks actually scored on their second shot of the game as well. This one was Pettersson's 20th assist of the year to Brock Boeser. Goldobin got an assist on this one as well. He started the play off, actually, because he fed the puck over to Pettersson. Pettersson hooked it in front to Boeser, and because the puck was basically going right through the crease, Koskinen wasn't in position to stay square with it the whole way through and block Boeser's shot. Right when Boeser was streaking in, he basically had an open cage to shoot at, and that was Boeser's 13th goal of the year. Fantastic! Pettersson is at 20 assists, Boeser is at 13 goals. All is well in Canuckland. And I'm not gonna lie, Pettersson's reception ease for that pass was absolutely brilliant. He one-handedly cradled the puck along the ice with his stick, and he had enough ability to reach out and hook it towards the net over to Boeser. It was great. Fantastic play by Pettersson, always setting up Boeser like we're used to. But then, the Vancouver Canucks, like, 22-something-ish penalty-killing streak was broken because Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from Connor McDavid gets on the board. It's 2-1 Vancouver, and at this point, the Vancouver Canucks are kind of screwed because they haven't shot the puck in quite a long time. Let's skip over to a minute 30-ish remaining in the period. Derek Pouliot. He comes out with it, he's in the Canucks zone, he's holding it for, like, ever. And everybody's kind of pissed off with Pouliot already, because maybe like 2 minutes earlier, Pouliot threw the puck right in front of the net and almost gave away a goal to the Oilers. Pouliot with those giveaways, the bad giveaways that almost result in goals. He's back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. But Pouliot has the puck again, and he's in the Canucks zone, he's holding onto it, not really doing anything, he's kind of looking, he's kind of checking his options, everybody's kind of going up in the play, and he waits. He waits for a long time, and then he sends the puck all the way up to Nikolai Goldobin, who feeds it over to Pettersson, and Pettersson walks right in, and he absolutely snipes it! short side on Mikko Koskinen. Oh boy, that's the third goal on 5 shots. And Elias Pettersson with a really good one. We see these all the time, these absolute wristers where he roofs it. They're beautiful to see, and they're always welcome here in the Vancouver Canucks fan base. Elias Pettersson with his 18th of the year, Goldobin with his 18th assist of the year too. So really getting things up there are the Vancouver Canucks youngins. And speaking of youngins, Bo Horvat sets up the play literally like a minute later for Antoine Roussel. There's like 10 seconds left in the period, and Bo Horvat's forecheck allows the puck to stay within the Edmonton zone. It bounces around, Beagle touches it, Horvat touches it, Roussel swipes at it, and it goes by Koskinen. You can't blame the goalie for that one, he really couldn't see it. It was bouncing around everywhere, it just ended up on some random place out of nowhere, and overall, Koskinen must not be feeling good about that one, but hey, it was in. Antoine Roussel gets his 4th of the year, and Bo Horvat is up there with 18 assists. Mikko Koskinen ends the game off with a .3333333 save percentage, 2 saves on 6 shots. It doesn't really look too good, doesn't it? And overall, Cam Talbot had to come into relief. He had 13 saves. And the Vancouver Canucks, honestly, they were just kind of the rest of the game. Not really doing all too much. But overall, things were okay, I guess. I mean, the Canucks ended things off with 14 shots in the second and the third period combined. So it wasn't really all too good. But the Edmonton Oilers end up with 32 total shots. Markstrom makes 30 saves. Draisaitl gets himself a power play goal in the second period, also assisted by Connor McDavid. But things are good. Everything's good. And I'm gonna be honest, I skipped out on a good portion of like the third or the second period or something, because I was watching that Canada game. Oh my goodness. Switzerland versus Canada. They almost had a chance to come back and tie it, Switzerland did. But the referees kind of got in the way, penalties were called, and overall things were kind of distorted towards the end of the game. But I, for one, I was honestly hoping for Switzerland to come back. Like, I'm always a fan of the underdogs. I love my Canadian boys. I love Frost. I love Hayton. I love Evan Bouchard. Just kidding. Just kidding. But, I'm really a fan of the World Juniors so far. And all my buddies who are at the games watching at Rogers Arena, it's just so awesome to see. Like, everybody's so loud, and everybody's really into it. The Swiss coach, oh my goodness, he was really into it. But it was really a shock to see or rather to hear the difference of crowd perception in the Vancouver Canucks game and the Team Canada game, because everybody was just on board with Team Canada, and everybody was into it, and you know what, maybe that's just because the tickets are cheaper. Maybe. I don't really know, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Twitter + 69 Gaming, and bye.